What's up, everybody? So it's been a minute since I've actually reacted to the Goblin Slayer series. The last episode I left off on was episode 5, and I believe they were trying to, I guess, destroy all these goblins in this big ass cave. Um, and they got to the end of the cave and they had this big ass battle with this, like, I guess you would call him an ogre or some type of, I don't know. It was like a really huge, like, goblin, I think, or it might have been an ogre maybe. But the team was having some tough times, or some tough, I guess they're just having like a hard time with this guy because this guy was so big and strong. Then the Goblin Slayer came out, pulled out the scroll, and it actually gave some type of magic power to defeat the ogre, I'm assuming. So yeah, it's been a minute since I've actually watched any of this anime, but I know that I like it a lot, so I'm gonna try to continue and eventually finish the whole anime. So this time we have episode 6. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh no. God, it sucks to be a young woman in this anime. I mean, all the worst kind of shit happens to them.
Just what do you think you're doing? Yeah, I've been saving that line for a special occasion. What do you think?
I think a surprise attack is more effective if it's actually a surprise.
Announcing your presence can be helpful, though. In this case, it drew their attention away from the captive.
How did you know the location of our secret meeting place?
I had a hunch.
We know about the evil plans you and your sect have concocted.
Don't even think about trying
Who are
to
these
escape.
chicks?
This ends now!
Wait, that holy sword! No, it can't be!
The hero has arrived!
And just like that, it was over. The hero appeared out of nowhere and defeated the Demon Lord's minions with her unbeatable holy sword.
Isn't it incredible? Apparently the hero's a girl. She must be quite a warrior.
No fair. I want to go on an adventure with the hero.
You wouldn't last 2 seconds.
What?
Well, she's obviously not good
Wow,
enough to take
that's
down
a
all
very
of them on her own. Or else the rest of us would be out of a
Awkward crotch
job.
shot.
Is somebody feeling a little threatened?
Oh, Orkbog! The hero's quest was successful!
That doesn't matter.
Oh, I was like, why did this just go mute? But copyright issues, I understand. So I'm guessing the team that I just saw is, I don't know, was that okay? So I'm guessing the team was actually, it wasn't just a story, it's an actual real team that fought off some evil people, I'm assuming. Finally, something good happens in this anime. It's always about death and depression and just like tragic, horrific losses of these young women that these goblins rape and kill. It makes me want to turn to a Goblin Slayer too, honestly, because these goblins are just like terrifying, man. I can see why this guy went crazy. I'm sure anybody would go crazy if they watched their family get killed by a couple of goblins. But it's kind of messed up. That lizard man is really awesome. That guy, that old guy with the I guess he drinks a lot or whatever. He reminds me of that guy from Mortal Kombat. I forgot what his name is though, but he looks just like him. He just has white hair.
You
if you want to come or not.
Seriously?
This is something I've already suspected for a while, but now I'm completely convinced. You're going to drive me crazy if you continue to surprise me with every move you make. So, listen up. We've been over this before. It's not a discussion unless everybody involved has a say.
But I am giving you a say.
You're not! Whatever we choose, the outcome is the same!
If we decided not to go with you, you'd go by yourself, right?
Of course.
So she's right. This isn't a discussion.
Still, the fact that Beardcutter is even mentioning it to us means he's getting a little better. Maybe.
Indeed. I believe this is a sign of real progress. Sweet Neptune.
Sweet Neptune.
All right, I've decided. I'll go with you.
You don't know how many goblins you might face. The more spellcasters you have, the likelier the quest is to succeed.
Oh, very well then. Our traveling expenses seem to be more or less in order. I suppose we can go.
Once we're done slaying these goblins, you'll go on another adventure with us. What do you say, Orc Bull? Do we have a deal?
Sure, that's fine.
And remember, there will be no water torture. Got it?
Or setting them on fire.
Or poisoning
What?
them.
No poison?
Absolutely not.
What?
Very well.
Why?
He actually agreed.
I mean, they're looking to kill you. Why not use poison and drown these little... I mean, come on. Like, what are they talking about? That's taking it easy on them, in my opinion.
Not far. You can see it from here.
So big. That's Watertown?
It looks just like I remember. The waterways are a means of transportation and keep the town well supplied with food and other wares.
What kind of food do people around here like to eat?
All sorts of things, really. They've got access to many ingredients, but lamb liver stewed with wine and fried fish are local favorites.
Apparently the wheat here is very coarse, so it makes great batter.
You seem quite knowledgeable about
Did
the
he say
region,
wheat?
Sir Goblin Slayer.
Someone I know told me about it when I mentioned I was coming here.
Do you mean your friend from the farm?
Yes.
Wow, so this is the Temple of Law? Just like I imagined? Look, Goblin Slayer! It's amazing!
Is it?
Aw.
So, this is where we're meeting?
Yes. Our client should be inside.
Is the person who sent us the quest a priest of the Supreme God?
No, the Archbishop of the Supreme God.
The Archbishop, really?
Let's
Why is
go.
she so happy?
He means the Sword Maiden.
Okay.
The arbiter of the law all across the western frontier. The Archbishop beloved by the Supreme God. She was one of the adventurers who defeated the Demon Lord 10 years ago. She's gold ranked, the second highest tier. She isn't a hero from some old story. She was born of the people and became a legend in her own right. Is that her?
Oh, is she like a higher level?
It is. The
Oh,
Sword Maiden.
is she? Okay, I see.
Hello? Oh my, visitors.
I'm here for the goblins.
I'm sorry. Excuse him. Thank you very much for seeing us. I can't tell you what an honor it is to meet you.
We have a brave warrior and a sweet priestess. And you are?
Fellow adventurers who have had the privilege to fight beside them. Though we were not summoned, we'd be happy to offer assistance.
Well met, stalwart adventurers. I welcome you from the bottom of my heart.
So, where are the goblins?
Goblins. Where are they?
It happened about a month ago. We sent one of the acolyte girls from the temple out on an errand late at night. Her corpse was discovered in an alleyway the next morning. The reports said it looked as though she was sliced apart while still alive.
Still alive? So it happened right there. Did the goblins eat parts of her, or was she only murdered?
Just let her talk.
I must know these.
Continue.
That attack was just the beginning. I had the city guard extend their patrols, but our crime rate rapidly increased. Women assaulted, children kidnapped, and all apparently the work of cutthroats or thieves. But after one such attack was interrupted by an adventurer, a shocking discovery was made. The corpse of the small would-be assassin wasn't human.
A goblin?
Goblins, huh? And more than a few of the nasty things by the sound of it.
How do you think that many of them have
And you
gotten
don't
into
want to
the
poison
town?
them.
Surely they would have been stopped if they tried to enter through the gates.
Maybe they tunneled up from the underground or used the waterways.
Seems like a lot of
I
casualties.
mean,
if they were
after
just
all they
passing
do,
through.
Goblins always make their nests beneath the surface, do they not? This town was built
kill
on top
goblins,
of an old settlement,
like,
so there
I
are
mean,
probably some ruins below the
I
newer
don't see how they can
construction.
have remorse for
If I were
goblins.
them, I would settle there. They aren't bright creatures, but they're not total fools.
There you go again. You're always thinking like a goblin.
Of course I am. If I didn't know how they thought, I wouldn't be very good at fighting
Exactly.
them.
Like you, we concluded that they were living under the city and sent out a quest for the Watertown adventurers. But
What happened to them? Oh, I see.
And that was when I heard the ballad of the brave and honorable Goblin Slayer, the hero of the frontier.
What ballad?
You mean you didn't know? You've been immortalized in song. Meeting you in person was pretty disappointing.
That's not my problem.
Come now, Sir Goblin Slayer. Tales of bravery survive thanks to the bards who sing of them.
Why does that matter?
Do you truly not understand how these things work? The more the word of your deeds spread throughout the land, the more requests you'll get to do the goblin slaying you love so much.
I beg of you, kind sir, will you please save Watertown from these creatures and their depravity?
Your town may already be lost, but I'll kill some goblins.
Goblin Slayer, can't you be a little more tactful?
It's the truth.
And that's exactly why you should be more sensitive!
Shall we head to the sewers then, Sir Goblin Slayer?
Yes, we'll need to be careful and thorough. It would be annoying if one of them got away.
And remember, no using water, fire,
Man,
or poison.
this bitch.
I know.
Forgive me for asking, but why have you not ordered the city guard to eradicate them for you? Admittedly, there is much I do not know about this town and its ways, but surely that would fall
I mean, am
under
I out of
their
pocket for
jurisdiction.
thinking that these goblins should deserve
Were you told
way
there was
worse?
no point in mobilizing the military against mere goblins?
I suppose you can't really blame them. There are still plenty of demons running around the capital after all. With the military spread thin, goblin slaying is a job for us adventurers.
The difficulties that arise from money and politics in human society never cease to amaze me.
Enough of this. How do we get underground? Well,
Oh, of course. I do beg your pardon, sir.
She fall asleep.
I believe that your best option will be to access the sewers by going down the well behind this temple.
is this map accurate?
Mostly. It's an old sketch dating back to when the temple was first built. But still, the waterways should be intact there. If there is damage, it won't be too severe.
All right. You navigate.
I'm happy to.
Let's go. There's no time to waste.
Right. That's Orkbolg, always getting straight to the point.
Is it me or is that chick starting to like him?
Miss,
Archbishop?
perhaps it isn't my place to ask this, but are you not frightened of what you might encounter down there?
Well, we'll be facing an unknown number of goblins in their own territory. So yes. But still. I'm sure that together, we can handle it.
I mean, you have a guy that's like, who wants to, his only sole purpose is to kill goblins, so I think you'll be fine. Damn.
I believe that should be the last of this particular group.
No. That's the last of them.
This many goblins living right under a city. It's enough to make your skin crawl.
About what I'd expect.
I'm not going to do what Orkbolg does. This'll be a long fight. I don't want to have to resort to using the goblin-made arrows halfway through. They're terribly crude.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
This is the 5th time we've been attacked today alone. Who knows how many goblins are actually down here? This place is crawling with the filthy things.
Starting to think we'll be down here forever.
Don't worry. These walls are made of stone. They're unlikely to ambush us through them.
I can't stand the thought of another ambush.
Sorry.
At least with all the refuse down here, we don't need to worry about masking our sins.
Please don't remind me of such a terrible memory.
What is it, long years?
Something feels off, but I'm not sure what. And I hear water. Up there?
Hold on. Is that rain?
We're underground. How can it be raining?
The obvious answer is that it's raining on the surface. It must be making its way down here through the canals and the sewers. What are your thoughts, Beard Cutter?
It would be bad if our light source was extinguished.
For real.
What's the matter, Goblin Slayer? Did you see something?
Be on your guard.
We're about to have company.
Here, you'll need this!
Oh shit.
No!
A boat.
Oh shoot.
Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother. Please protect us, the weak, with your divine light and the sacred power of nature. Protection! I can't hold this long.
Well, you just
What do
put
you
it
want
up.
to do?
What else? The same as always. All goblins must die. That's one.
Hey now, leave the long-distance targets to me. Show off.
How many spells do you have left?
Loads of them.
Good. Then use tunnel. Dig a hole.
You know there's a whole town above us?
Not up. Dig down. Make a hole in the waterway and let the water run out.
If we mess around too much down here, the sewers could overflow.
But it's not water, torture, fire, or poison.
Do something else.
I'm going to lose the shield.
If you have another transfer scroll, then you might want to consider using it now.
Unfortunately, I don't. I'm going to throw this as soon as protection goes down. Once I do, use the miracle again. Solidify our defense.
Yes, right.
If you wouldn't mind waiting just a moment, please. Now, I call upon you ancestors, O sickle wings of the Velociraptor, slice, fly, and hunt! I believe that blade will be to your liking, but please avoid throwing it.
I'll do my best.
Just a little longer.
We're
What did he
jumping.
throw? Ooh.
5.
Now, O great and fearsome dragon, behold your descendant in battle!
9. 10. They're wearing armor. It's easier just to knock them off the boat.
Excellent idea!
16. With these numbers, we may be in trouble.
Eyes open or eyes closed. A high elf's arrow never misses its mark.
Here.
Ugh. And here I was hoping not to use these things.
Man, she's really cocky.
Protection!
Thanks for that.
I'll keep their strikes from reaching us so the rest of you can concentrate on your attacks.
Okay. Time to work, you crafty gnomes. Mash grains of sand together to form mighty rock. Beard Cutter! Scaly, get back here! Stone Dash!
Oh damn.
Another battle over. What next?
Personally, I'd like to rest a little while.
No. We need to keep moving.
Yes, I agree. That skirmish was anything but quiet. Even with the rain making some of the noise, we may well have alerted other denizens of this place to our presence here.
Oh.
Goblin.
Fucking alligator.
That's not a goblin.
Thank you for clearing that up. Time to get out of here. I wasn't expecting a swamp dragon.
Swamp dragon or an alligator?
Hey, Scaly, isn't that thing a relative of yours? Talk to it!
It pains me to say this, but I have had no contact with any of my family since I left home. And even if I had, I can assure you that violent creature is no relative of mine, Sir Mage.
Well, I guess this is one way to get around.
Try to steady your breathing.
Fine, you don't need to carry me.
You have one miracle left, don't you? I can't have you fainting here.
I say we feed the dwarf to that monster and make our escape. It'll definitely get food poisoning.
You just try it.
There's something up ahead of us. At least one goblin ship, possibly a lot more. Who knows?
So, what should we do?
There is a way.
I don't know what kind of crazy plan you've got in your head this time, but remember the rules.
Oh my
We'll
god.
go with your idea.
Fuck the rules. As long as you don't die, just like do what you can. Look at all them damn goblins. They do some.
Hear me, oh merciful Earth Mother.
At least the alligator is like doesn't have
Protect
any
us and bless us
sides.
with holy light.
I get it. You had her use holy light on the swamp dragon's tail, and that lured the goblins straight into its path.
I was told not to use water, fire, or poison. My options were a bit limited.
They may not be smart, but I can't believe that's all it took to fool them.
The goblins learned to associate light with groups of adventurers because we always travel by it.
Really?
I'm not sure when they figured it out, but it's commonly known among them now. Their kind are nothing more than scavengers. They'd never think of building anything on their own. Again, they aren't bright creatures, but they're not total fools. They learn how to use items quickly. If they were shown a boat, it wouldn't take them long to learn to use it.
Well, aren't you Mr. Knowledgeable?
I've studied them. This is why I make sure never to give the goblins any new ideas. I kill them instead.
You think somebody showed them how to use the boats? Intentionally?
Yes.
But isn't it also possible they had a goblin shaman who figured it out for them?
Could be. But if their numbers increased naturally down there, why didn't they know about the... What was that thing called again?
The, swamp dragon, you mean?
Yeah,
True.
that. The goblins didn't know about it. If they had, I don't think they would have dared to use boats. They're cowards by nature.
What exactly are you suggesting, Sir Goblin Slayer?
The goblin population here isn't the result of them multiplying naturally.
Somebody.
Someone, or something, orchestrated this infestation.
Another ogre. Damn. It's a pretty good episode. I still don't understand why the chick with the bow and arrow is being so annoying. Like, I mean, who cares if he kills them any which way he can? I mean, as long as he gets the job done, I mean, who cares how he kills them? I mean, like, are you kidding me? If the only thing he had was, like, per se, like, fire arrows, and you're like, oh no, you can't use fire, can't drown them. Are you serious? These goblins just killed like children. They're about to kill like a helpless young girl. Like, what the hell? Like, you gonna tell me I can't burn these little bastards to the ground? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that's the only thing I did not like about this episode. I mean, why do they have remorse for goblins who are just like, they just kill like just, I mean, they don't. I mean, they just kill anything. I mean, I don't get it. And they're just like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Are you kidding me? If it was me, I'd be like, yo, I'm killing these motherfuckers. All right. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Is it gonna show anything else? Okay. Onward to death. Oh, okay, that was the end. It was a good episode, but yeah, that's the only thing I did not like about that episode. I mean, she was just being a little bit annoying, a little bit sarcastic. That's not really what bothered me. It's just the rules. Like, that's the only thing. But it's gonna be interesting to see what causes these goblins to appear on this town. But I'll be doing the next episode soon, so stay tuned for that. But make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Peace!